It's been 3 months since we were here at the Jacksonville station, and they've torn a lot more dirt up and put some more platforms in, but still hard to see exactly where the end goal is, but they're certainly working hard at changing things around here. Despite the status of just on time, the Floridian's coming in about 20 minutes early into Jacksonville. So this is my first time traveling alone on the train in recent memory, and because the price wasn't too bad, we decided I'd take a roomette, so I get all the space to myself for once. And it's a late departure from Jacksonville. It leaves at 10:30 p.m. And if all goes on schedule, I'll be back in Petersburg, or I'll be up in Petersburg around noon tomorrow. I'll give a little bit better picture of the room. So since there's just one of me, the upper bunk, which is way up there, hasn't been brought down, so I have lots of headroom. This is a East Coast train, so there's an upper window, which is nice for the upper person, but that's not applicable today. So they've already made up the bed, being as it's so late and most people are going to want to sack out, including me. And this is one of the versions of the East Coast train that has a little toilet that's underneath that seat right there. So okay, should be a good night's sleep. So I was wrong. That lower part is not the interior toilet, which is in some of these East Coast cars, but it does have the sink. So I can brush my teeth here, but restrooms are down the hall. Well, it appears the sink doesn't have a drain. That's not really the case, because when I tip it up, it just goes out the back, and once it's closed, it's drained. So in the past, our lock on the door has been a little, I don't know, iffy. It's a little hard to engage, or maybe not hard to engage, but hard to be sure that it was staying locked. This is a very solid and positive lock, which is an improvement. I'm in the last sleeper car, which is just ahead of the baggage car, which you can sort of tell by behind the towel there. So everything else on the train, including the dining car, is forward of me on the train. So it's 10:30 and we're leaving Jacksonville right on time. It's a little bit before 7 and we're just inside the North Carolina line, making our way north. We're on time still, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, but ironically it's going to be a lot hotter in Petersburg than it is in Jacksonville. Since we just passed a golf course, we must be in Southern Pines, North Carolina. This appears to be a new dining car, LED lights, and looks Art Deco a little bit, but it's brand new. Very nice. While normally Amtrak's community dining in the dining car would mean that I would be sharing my breakfast with another party and we'd be getting to know each other, but there's not that many people, so we're all sitting at our own tables. An unoccupied but older style car. A little bit different decor. A lot of things to see. When you lose your sense of direction, you get a little bit of a hint as to which way you need to go. And here we go.
Again, this stop is Cary. Cary is not a smoke break. We do not allow you to step off here at Cary, but you will be welcome to step off at Raleigh. And Raleigh is our following stop in about 10 minutes. We're now arriving at Cary.
So while today's temperature in Emporia and Petersburg is going to be in the 90s, I'm sitting here in a sweatshirt. The temperature controls in the car are not completely working. There's a thermostat, but it doesn't look like it's on. And there's several different places where you can control fans. So there's you can turn the fan volume on and off, or raise it up, and then you've got some that are over here by the window, so you can flip these on and off. But in terms of actually controlling the temperature, I haven't found a way to do that, so the sweatshirt feels fine, and I'll enjoy the cold because it's going to be plenty hot later. We're heading out of Cary. We'll be in Raleigh soon. I have a chance to get out and stretch my legs a bit before we get into Petersburg.
Please remain train-side again, now arriving Raleigh.
So here in Raleigh, finally get out to stretch my legs. This is my car just before the baggage car. The sleeper cars at least each have a name. I'm on the Rappahannock River, and there's three more sleeper cars in front of me and before the dining car. There's the dining car. Looks like 4 coach cars in front of the, well, I'm sorry, 1 cafe car and 3 coach cars in front of the dining car. And here we are at the engines, right underneath the Raleigh downtown skyline. And I think I'm going to head back so I don't run the risk of missing the train. Selma is a stop on the Silver Meteor, but not on the Floridian, so we're on our way to Rocky Mount. So we're in Rocky Mount, which is the last stop before we get to Petersburg, and train's still on time. I have often wondered, why is it called Rocky Mount? We're in the flattest part of North Carolina. From old school days, is the coastal plain, and the mountains are far west of here. So what's mountainous about this town? Well, it's apparently Rocky Mount refers to a granite overhang on the Tar River, which is nearby, and originally it was a rocky mound, and somewhere in the Postal Service records in the 1800s it got changed to Mount, and the name stuck. So with my train arriving at noon, I wasn't sure whether lunch would be included, and talking to the dining steward who came by to take lunch orders, she offered to make a lunch a little bit early and give me a takeout. So I will have lunch, but I'll take it with me. That was a very nice service. So lunch has arrived, and I have about 40 minutes to eat it. So it's early, but I'm feeling like I lucked out. Looks good. We're in the town of Emporia, just north of the North Carolina-Virginia border. So having spent the morning in North Carolina, we're now in Virginia. And this is actually pretty close to my final destination, but the train stops in Petersburg, about 30-40 minutes north, so my daughter will pick me up there. We're here in Petersburg, Virginia. Right on time. It was a great trip. I almost went to the wrong door. That was a little bit of a scare at the end, but glad to be here. And there she goes. So the train arrived on time, as I said, and after a short wait, my daughter and granddaughter came and picked me up, and we headed back to their house. So the question is, how will I get home? And not 100% sure about how that will happen. I don't know the date of my return yet. I know when it might be, but it's based on my daughter's recovery, and I'm hoping that will go well. And then I'll have to figure out whether will I be able to have the luxury of a roomette? Will I go back and coach because the differential is way too much? Or it's possible even that if it's delayed that I might not take the train back, that Dave might meet me here with the van. So we'll see how it plays out, and there might be another video coming. There might not be. We'll have to see. Take care.